Hey, Walt here from StogieReview.com with another video cigar review. This time around, I'm actually in my car because I'm on my way to a USPSA match, which is a pistol match. And since I didn't get anything done this week for Friday, I wanted to kind of figure out a way to do something on the way down there. I've got about an hour ride until I make it to the gun club, but the cigar I'm going to be smoking is just one that I grabbed out of the humidor. I don't know, and I don't even know if holding it up to the camera in this fashion is going to focus on the band or not, because I can't see the LCD screen on my flip cam. But this is the Gloria Cubana Retro. I think it has a more formal name, but I really don't remember what it is. And I have no information in front of me. I'm just literally ready to pull out and get on the move. So, with that said, let's go over the cigar really quickly, and then I can get driving and hope that I can record with the video camera wedged in between the windshield and the dashboard like it is right now, and not get into an accident along the way. So the cigar feels pretty consistent. It feels a little firm, but shouldn't lead to too many problems. The foot looks pretty good. There's some space in between, or there's some space in the foot. A lot of times, if it looks like it's all mashed down at the foot and really compressed, a lot of times I find that causes a really stiff draw. But in this case, there's some space at the foot. I've already clipped the head, and I have the same thing. There's some space. It's not like the tobacco's really smashed. And the draw is pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It's got kind of a dry, dusty free light flavor. And I really don't know whether or what type of review this is going to be. I don't remember whether any of my cohorts did a review on this cigar or not. If they did, it'll be a short ashes review. If not, I don't know. It's not quite a first impression because this is my third one. So I guess we'll just kind of play it by ear, and this is kind of what it is. An in the car, rushed, just try and get content up review. Got that same kind of dry and dusty taste on the palate. Maybe a little bit of a woody flavor. But so far it's not bad. Well, anyway, time's ticking away, and I really got to get moving if I'm going to make registration on time. So sit tight, and I will be right back, you know, on my, either when I make a quick pit stop to pick up a snack and some drinks, or while I'm on the road. So sit tight and find out. Alright, well, I am back and on the move. Haven't stopped for that pit stop yet, but maybe in 10-15 minutes I'll be there. Or I'll be at the halfway point between my house and the gun club. But I really don't know whether or not you're going to be able to hear me with the car running and the window cracked to get me a little air. But the cigar is doing fairly well. It's smoking decent in the sense that I'm getting a good mouthful of smoke. It's coating the palate well, easy to get through the sinus, you know, all that happy good stuff that you want with a quality cigar. The only downside to this that I'm seeing at this point is that it's really, really, really dry. Now, earlier I had mentioned that I had smoked 3 of these already. Or this is my third one. Well, those first 2, I smoked them relatively early in the morning, and generally when I smoke a cigar relatively early in the morning, I have a cup of coffee handy to go with it. I just really like the pairing of coffee and cigars. But in this case, I decided that I really didn't want to hang around and make a cup of coffee and take it with me. It just should be too much of a hassle. I was just going to stop, you know, the halfway point between my house and the gun club and pick up some snacks to throw in my range bag, you know, some Gatorade, some water, and I was just going to grab a cup of coffee there. So I didn't bring anything with me to drink, and I really wish I had. My mouth is really dry, my throat is kind of getting dry, and it's not because I'm talking a lot, but it just seems to be from the cigar itself. my puffs and open the window only a little bit so that they don't drown out the sound on the camera. But flavor profile wise, I'm getting a nutty flavor, and I really can't put my finger on what kind of nut it is. A little bit of bitterness, a lot of that dry, dusty kind of a flavor. It's got a real dry, dusty sort of a feel to it. And now that I'm sort of marinating in my own smoke a little bit, it's got a woody aroma that I don't find unpleasant at all. So, to summarize, dry, woody, nutty, and would be a hell of a lot better if I had something to drink, especially a cup of coffee. So that's where we're at. I'm going to turn off the camera, probably turn it back on in a few minutes when I make that pit stop to pick up something to drink. And, you know, I'll touch base with you again then. So sit tight. Alright, well, I made my pit stop. I'm about halfway through my cigar. I didn't get coffee like I wanted to. I must have picked the busiest store in the county this morning. The place was mobbed, so I just kind of ran in, ran out, grabbed a ginger ale and some Gatorade for the match, and hit the road again. So as I'm chugging along, I sat my cigar down in the ashtray while I ran in the store. When I came back out, it was still lit. It didn't require a touch-up or anything like that. So as far as the burn is concerned, or how the cigar itself is performing, it's doing really well. I haven't ran into any issues with it burning crooked or requiring a touch-up just to even it out or anything like that. It's been doing well. The smoke volume has been good from start to finish. It's good, thick smoke. It coats the palate well. The flavor profile hasn't changed up much. It's a little harsh in my throat. It's still got that drying effect that I'm really not a fan of. And as far as the flavor profile goes, it still has a nutty and a woody flavor. That is really about it. And I'm getting pretty close to the gun range, so I don't know how much more I'll be able to talk about this cigar. And really, I don't know that it's really worthwhile since it hasn't changed up yet, and I really don't expect it to change up from here to the range. So, you know, maybe we'll just talk a little bit more and then just conversational kind of a thing, and then just kill the video. As far as how I came to get these cigars, I wasn't able to make it to IPCPR this year, which is really unfortunate because I had a lot of fun the last 3 years that I went. But I wasn't able to make it this year, and I believe the retro, the Gloria Cubana retro was, Gloria. Retro was released there, and many of the bloggers got samples while they were at the cigar show. However, Victoria McKee, Jaworski, I believe, Victoria, anyway, from General Cigar, sent me a 5-pack right around, I don't know, 2-3 weeks after the show. I got an email from Victoria. She said, hey, you know, if you're not going to be there, I'll send you the product list on CD, and, you know, I'll send you some of the product. Well, I got the product disc. I never really did look at it. It listed all the new products, and she sent me a 5-pack of these La Glorias. Now, I'm a really big fan of the Artesano Miami cigar. You know, I don't even know whether it's still in production, but it came out a few years ago, and I just really liked that cigar. That Tabacqueros Artesano was pretty good, but I didn't like it as much as the Miami. So when I saw the retro, I was kind of excited, because I was hoping it would be as good as those other cigars. Well, while it is a very good cigar, well, I shouldn't say very good, while it is a good, solid cigar, you know, it doesn't do a whole lot for me. If this cigar were to fall off the face of the earth tomorrow, I really wouldn't be upset about it. Kind of like on the fence, middle of the road. You know, if I saw one, I might pick one up, I might not. You know, this isn't, there's nothing wow about this cigar that would draw me in. So, you know, if I were to get another 5-pack in the mail, I would certainly smoke them, but this isn't something I'd run out and seek out to purchase. I don't know what the price point is. I don't know how many sizes they're available in. Again, this is just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, grab a cigar, light it up in the car, and just talk a little bit, just to produce some kind of content, since I wasn't able to do anything last week due to a freak snowstorm that we got in Pennsylvania, and a couple of fallen trees that I've been dealing with for the past week. So that's more or less all I have to say about the La Gloria Cubana Retro. And I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you could hear me over the window being cracked. And that's all she wrote. So until next time, I will catch you later.